Hello and welcome back to Old Truthford, the home of honestly biased sports content. Today we are covering Manchester United's draw to Crystal Palace in a 0-0 result away from home, and United's run against London clubs continues. Obviously we don't have the best record against them since Sir Alex Ferguson retired, and looks like that is the case here as well. Carney Santos, I told you, United burned themselves out v Barnsley. United could never pull off consecutive high-scoring clean sheets. I mean, I didn't expect us to keep a clean sheet, but I did expect us to score a couple of goals. But looks like we got the clean sheet, but we didn't get the goals, which isn't ideal. If you put any strikers above 3, you are not on the right mind. Not of the right mind. Don't worry, Omi. We'll get to it. We'll get to it. Okay, so let's go through the player ratings real quick so that we don't have to speak about this game anymore. So Onana, I'm not gonna lie, I think Onana played fairly well. The double save, amazing. I'm gonna put Onana at... Also, he kept a clean sheet. I'm not gonna lie, when Onana was called upon, he acted big, so I'm gonna give Onana an 8. I think Onana deserves an 8 for that performance. Let's see. I think I'm gonna go with Martinez. I don't think he was as good as like breaking through the play with his passes in this match. I didn't see that very often. He defended well, but wasn't as influential in our overall play. So I'm going to give him a 7. Go on, he kept a clean sheet. Delict, 7.5. Solid performance overall. Defended very well. And yeah, got in good positions for set pieces as well. That's what you guys are saying. Honestly, we lost momentum after Xerxes came off, says Shabir. Yep, 100% agree as well. I think Højlund is not a link-up play striker. He's more of a ball over the top, pressing kind of striker, but then he didn't even do that because he's coming back from an injury. So, like, can you really judge him on that performance? I don't know. And this tells us that the manager is shiz with knowing his team. What? I mean, you can make an argument that the subs weren't good today because they made the team worse rather than better. That's a fair criticism. But Mazraoui, I'm going to give him a 7.2. I think standard, solid Mazraoui performance. Nothing outstanding. No created chances, really. Let's have a look. Did he create any chances? Nope, didn't create any chances, but defended well, got up and down. Bit quiet from him, to be fair, but still solid. Then Delot, I'm going to give Delot a 7.6. I think Delot actually played very well. I think he created a few chances. The one that comes to mind is that one where he played the ball down the middle for Garnacho to go on 1v1, and he still failed to convert the chance. So I think Delot played fairly well. Ahmad did not seem so effective because he was being shut down by 2 Palace players all the time. 100% agree as well, Shabir. They definitely doubled up on him because they know that he's our main attacking outlet, which gave Garnacho a lot of space on that left-hand side, but Garnacho just absolutely not clinical whatsoever, so really disappointing from him. If you haven't already, guys, drop a like on the video. Got to keep the lights on at Old Truthford Inc. Mainu had a few fancy flicks and everything here and there, but in terms of his overall play, did he really contribute that much? He had one shot, which I think was blocked by Eriksen's head. Can't remember him creating any chances or anything like that. He was a bit anonymous in the first half. Second half, he was doing a few fancy flicks, but didn't really impact the game all that much. Mainu did make many interceptions. he made some interceptions, but the standard of Mainu's game, I'd say that's like, I'm going to give Mainu a 6.9. I don't think that was a top Mainu performance, if I'm being honest. I think from the performances we've seen from him, he could do a lot better than that. I don't know, Nav. I don't think Mainu really contributed that much to anything. He was good, but like, did he knit the play together? Did he do anything like that? I'm looking at a few of his stats while we're going through this. Didn't create any chances. Had one shot on target, one accurate long ball. Pass accuracy is good, but that's always guaranteed with Mainu. Interceptions. He only made one interception, you know? Mainu didn't even actually make that many interceptions. Made a few recoveries, but won one ground duel. Like, really anonymous performance from Mainu, if you look at it. At least 7.025. I don't know. I think Martinez played better than Mainu. I think Martinez was more pivotal in our performance than Mainu was. Which leads us on to Eriksson. I think Eriksson was good. I think Eriksson was actually positive in the match. He was contributing to our play. I think he I think, like people say, when Xerxes and Eriksson went off, that was kind of our creative like spark gone. But again, I don't think we saw too much from Eriksson. But he was definitely a creative spark. I'm going to give Eriksson a 7.2. And now Fernandez. This is an interesting one because I don't think a lot of people are going to rate his performance very highly. And I'm not going to lie, I found it very frustrating watching him. Martinez's tackle was rash, could have cost... Come on, Shabir. Come on, that tackle shouldn't have even got a yellow card. He jumped on the spot. He didn't even like jump towards the player, didn't touch the player. Shouldn't have even been a yellow card. Crazy. That was a crazy decision from the ref. But yeah, Fernandez, his performance, I really don't think it was very good. I mean, I'm looking at a few stats here. 2 out of 9 accurate long balls. He won a lot of duels, but I mean, that's not what he's in the team for. He only created a few chances, missed a big chance. An accurate pass percentage of 72%. So 1 in 4 passes are being just thrown away by Fernandez. I mean, it pays off when you're trying things all the time, but like when you're not, it really does look like you're just giving the ball away all the time. So for me, I'm going to give Fernandez 6.8. I really don't think he had that good of a game. I mean, Eriksson created more chances than him. He was more involved in the game than Mainu, to be fair. So actually, I may give it a 6.9. But because of the like just carelessness with his passes, I think he can't be better than Mainu. But because of the duels that he won, that just about levels him with Mainu. But yeah, no. Fernandez, really not his best game. Then we move on to the forwards. Now, this is what we're talking about. Fernandez did miss 2 great chances, one from the rebound and one which he shot off target. He missed a big XG. Arguably, Eriksson, our best midfielder today. Yeah, 100%. I'd say so. Okay, let's start nice. Let's start with Ahmad. I think Ahmad had a decent game. I think he was obviously being marked by 2 men, so he couldn't really do too much. So I think for Ahmad, I'm going to be kind. And even though he had a quiet game, he did keep the ball well. I can't think of too many times when he gave the ball up for nothing. Created a couple of chances. But again, it's a dead game. It's a dead game, really. Didn't win a lot of ground duels or anything like that. So I'm going to be nice with Ahmad and give him a 6.5. Xerxes. His saving grace is his link-up play. Xerxes' saving grace is the link-up play, but I'm sorry, those chances. There's only so long that we can go. Like, I mean, he's good with link-up play, he's good with positioning, but he doesn't really pass a lot. He misses a lot of chances. But his overall play was good. It's a difficult one. I'm gonna be nah. I can't be kind. I'm gonna give Xerxes a 6. Good link-up play. Good link-up play, but poor finishing. I'm gonna have to give him a 6. Now this is where we move on to Garnacho. Now Garnacho. Accurate passes, 95% pass accuracy. So at least that's good. He had a high XG, 2 big chances missed. He won 1 out of 8 ground duels. Man. Yeah, no. He missed 2 big chances. The only positive that you can see on paper with Garnacho is to do with him not losing possession, but he only made 19 passes. Garnacho did absolutely nothing other than miss chances. Because if we wanted to keep a high percentage of pass accuracy, like Rashford could have played him at position. This was supposed to be Garnacho's time to prove himself, to fight for starting position, and he didn't do anything like that. So Garnacho, I'm giving him a 5.4. He really, I can't think of any positive thing that Garnacho did in that game. With Xerxes, you can say good link-up play. With Ahmad, you can say he retained the ball well, he created chances, and he was always driving at the defence. It was more of a case that he was marked out of the game than him making any particular mistakes. But with Garnacho, he had so much space, so much time, so many opportunities, and completely wasted them. Xerxes at least helped create some opportunities. Garnacho did not create opportunities. Let's have a look. Did he create any chances? No, didn't create any chances, Garnacho. At least Xerxes created some chances. And yeah, those are my player ratings. What player ratings do you think that you disagree with the most, guys? Get them in the comments and then we can have a chat. Nacho Cheese 5.0, that guy is a bum. How 6.5, how? Do you think we won the midfield battle today, or was it the high line leading to the high ball recovery? I think we did win the midfield battle. We were dominating in the first half. We were absolutely dominating Shabir, but then second half, Crystal Palace just got confidence, and that's what confidence can do to players. So we got confidence when then we obviously got tired, and Eriksen isn't exactly full of beans, so he was going to run out of energy at some point. And yeah, that's where we are. He did nothing. Xerxes was never going to score many goals. He will only work if others around him take their chances, especially the wingers. Actually, 4 for Nacho. Xerxes 6 is fair. Ahmad also a 6. I don't know. I feel like Ahmad did a bit. You know what? I'm going to move Ahmad down to a 6.2. Because I don't think there's a whole 0.5 difference between Xerxes and Ahmad. So yeah, I'm going to say that they're fairly close. We need strikers that score regular goals, not these that only score screamers. Yep, exactly, Omi. They score screamers for highlight reels and then just bloody post about it for the next 10 years on their socials. We need like poachers. And I think that's why Ten Hag wanted to bring Van Nistelrooy in, so then he could train them to hopefully be poachers. But at the moment, that's not showing. That's not showing in our performances. The Van Nistelrooy effect is not very strong right now. But yeah, those are the player ratings. I'm going to leave it there, guys. We will be going live for the 20. I don't know if that's how you say it. The 20 game on Wednesday night. But yeah, I hope you all have a lovely weekend. And I'm sure there'll be much more content coming out as we see the overreaction from this game from the United fan base. They are cows and cannot be trained. They only know how to moo. Okay, hold me on that note. Thank you all for tuning in and hope you have a lovely weekend. Godspeed.